Here's something that might completely revolutionize how you think about carrying identification. Your iPhone could soon replace every piece of plastic ID in your wallet forever. Digital driver's licenses through Apple Wallet have now reached a major milestone across America. Wednesday, August 20th, 2025, 12 p.m. PDT, by Joe Rossignol. Imagine never having to fumble through your wallet again when a TSA agent asks for your ID, or when you're buying drinks at your favorite restaurant. For residents living in specific U.S. states, this futuristic scenario has already become reality through Apple's Wallet application on iPhone and Apple Watch devices. The technology enables users to seamlessly add their official driver's license or state identification directly into their digital wallet, creating a streamlined, contactless method for proving identity or age verification at designated airports, participating businesses, and compatible mobile applications. But here's where it gets interesting and potentially controversial. This technology is creating a two-tiered system of convenience across America. This week marked a significant milestone when Apple officially announced that Montana has become the 10th U.S. state to fully implement this cutting-edge feature. However, this raises an important question. Why are millions of Americans still being left behind in this digital transformation? Let's dive deep into everything you need to know about this game-changing technology. Which states currently support digital driver's licenses? The rollout has been surprisingly gradual, with only these states currently offering full driver's license integration within the wallet application. Arizona pioneered the movement in March 2022, becoming the trailblazer for digital identification. Maryland followed suit in May 2022, expanding access to the East Coast. Colorado joined the revolution in November 2022, bringing Mountain State residents into the digital age. Georgia implemented the technology in May 2023, serving the Southeast region. Ohio activated support in July 2024, covering the Midwest territory. Hawaii launched the feature in August 2024, extending coverage to Pacific Island residents. California rolled out comprehensive support in September 2024, bringing the nation's most populous state online. Iowa established compatibility in October 2024, further expanding Midwest coverage. New Mexico activated the system in December 2024, serving Southwest communities. Montana became the latest addition in August 2nd. Which states are planning future implementation? Here's where the controversy really heats up. While some states are racing ahead with digital innovation, others seem to be dragging their feet. Apple and various state government agencies have previously confirmed that these 7 U.S. states have committed to adopting the technology in upcoming months and years. West Virginia, Connecticut, Kentucky, Mississippi, Oklahoma, Utah, Illinois. But this is the part most people miss. What about the remaining 32 states? Are they intentionally avoiding this technology? Or are there underlying political, technical, or privacy concerns preventing widespread adoption? Airport locations where digital IDs actually work. Currently, travelers can utilize their Apple Wallet identification cards at designated TSA security checkpoints within these specific U.S. airports. Baltimore Washington International Thurgood Marshall Airport, BWI. Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport, DCA. Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport, PHX. Denver International Airport, DEN. Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, ATL. Cincinnati Northern Kentucky Airport, CVG. John Glenn Columbus International Airport, CMH. San Francisco International Airport, SFO. San Jose Mineta International Airport, SJC. Los Angeles International Airport, LAX. Daniel K. Inouye International Airport, HNL. Des Moines International Airport, DSM. Eastern Iowa Airport, CID. Albuquerque International Sunport, ABQ. Lea County Regional Airport, HOB. Munoz Marin International Airport, SJU. Billings Logan International Airport, BIL. Bozeman Yellowstone Int. Beyond airports, Apple Wallet identification cards function for age verification and identity confirmation at various businesses and entertainment venues throughout the United States. However, Apple has not provided a comprehensive directory of participating locations, which many users find frustrating and inconvenient. The revolutionary Digital ID feature in iOS 26, and this is where things get really controversial. iOS 26 introduces an entirely new Digital ID capability that can be generated using a U.S. passport as the foundation. Apple claims iPhone users will be able to present this Digital ID personally at select TSA checkpoints for identity verification during domestic travel within the United States. But here's the catch that has privacy advocates up in arms. While this Digital ID works for domestic travel, it absolutely cannot replace a physical passport for international travel and border crossings. Critics argue this creates confusion and potentially dangerous situations for travelers who might mistakenly rely on digital identification when physical documents are legally required. The bigger picture, what this means for American society. This technology represents far more than simple convenience. It's fundamentally reshaping how Americans interact with government identification systems. Supporters argue that digital IDs reduce physical contact, speed up verification processes, and provide enhanced security features that traditional plastic cards cannot match. However, skeptics raise legitimate concerns about privacy, government surveillance, technology dependence, and the digital divide that leaves certain populations behind. What happens when your phone battery dies? What about elderly Americans who struggle with smartphone technology? Are we creating a system that inadvertently discriminates against certain groups? The most important questions we should be asking. As this technology continues expanding across America, we need to have serious conversations about its long-term implications. Is the convenience worth the potential privacy trade-offs? Should the federal government mandate nationwide compatibility, or should states maintain the right to opt out entirely? More importantly, what does this mean for Americans living in the 32 states that haven't committed to digital ID implementation? Are they being left behind in an increasingly digital world, or are they making a wise decision to proceed with caution? What's your take on this digital transformation? Do you believe smartphone-based identification represents the future of American identity verification? Or are we moving too quickly toward a potentially problematic digital dependency? Have you used digital IDs in your state? And if so, what has your experience been like? Share your thoughts in the comments below. This is a conversation that affects every American, regardless of which state you call home.